Hello and welcome. My name is Kim and I am on the WW Green Plan as of right now. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you've been around, I appreciate you hanging out with me one more time. So in today's video, we are headed into November, new month, new WW plan, and new goals. If you like this kind of content, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notifications. This is the first time I've shot like a monthly goals video, but I thought the timing could not be more perfect as we head into the month of November with the new WW plans just around the corner. And so I kind of wanted to dig into what I'm looking forward to or looking to accomplish in the last 2 months of 2021. And so my first goal is to embrace the new WW plan. So I did make a video a few weeks ago about what you actually need to know about the WW plan. And it has nothing to do with the nitty-gritty details. Who's got what 0-point foods? Is it personal points? Is it this? Are we going to get rid of green, blue, and purple? Which at this point, everything points to yes. And I am not going to make a video and like rehash other people's content. But what I am going to do is set a goal to really embrace the new plan and not to think I know better than that new plan. I'm going to take the 0-point foods it gives me. I'm going to track my foods honestly and see how that WW plan works for me. Now, I think there's always like a grace adjustment period, and it might be a little bit frustrating if the scale moves in a direction that we don't want. But I am going to stick with it and hopefully see some really good results. I also really want to focus on consistently and honestly tracking throughout the month of November. And I think that's going to be important because I have some travel coming up and it's easy to let this time of year slide when it comes to tracking or just like letting a day here and there go because there's so much going on. For example, in November, I have a work trip coming up. We also have some family travel and it's like, I want to enjoy it, but you can't always enjoy every single thing. Or, I mean, yeah, you should enjoy it. Let me rephrase that. We need to reframe what it looks like to enjoy a trip or a family holiday so that we can still be working toward our goals and feel good about what we did. So, for example, my family trip, I'm not going to go like super crazy because honestly, the food that's going to be available to me is available to me all the time. So I don't need to eat every single thing because it's going to exist in December and January, February, March, April, May. And we're not doing like shocker, spoiler alert. We're not doing a huge Thanksgiving dinner because my family doesn't feel comfortable gathering. I have a huge extended family. And I know everybody comes into a different place with large gatherings at this time. And so no judgment on what you're doing. And I did not make this decision for myself either. So anyway, but like turkey, mashed potatoes, you can eat those every single day of the year. And so just good portion control is all it is. And so I'm going to enjoy myself and find ways to really savor the food, but think about portion control and don't go into this like in starvation mode where I think I'm never going to eat these foods again because spoiler alert, I will. So I would like to tell you some goals that I do not have for myself. I am not going to drink a gallon of water every day because I will pee my pants. I'm not going to magically, I don't know. I think my only goal is that I'm not going to do is drink a gallon of water every day. I'm also not giving up coffee. I'm not going to focus on taking away foods because that's dumb. So even though I said I'm going to focus on good portion control and not, going into an environment where I think I need to eat everything, I'm also not going to think I don't need to eat any of it either. I'm not going to think that I have to be perfect. So I'm not going into November with a goal of just like nailing every single day or checking off a list of 10 things because that's not going to happen. So to recap, my November goals are to embrace the new WW plan, to honestly and consistently track, even if it's not convenient to me or the food choices that are available to me. I am going to prioritize certain parts of my health, which include taking iron, vitamin D, and fish oil. And I am going to do strength training 3 times a week, even if it hurts in a good way, not in a bad way, or I feel like I cannot do it at a level that I previously did. Because it's a journey, yo, right? And the things I'm not going to do, I'm not going to beat myself up, which is what Mark said I should do. I'm not going to try to drink a gallon of water every day. I'm not going to try to give up coffee. I'm not going to magically try to give up sugar this month either because I like sugar. And I'm not going to go into November thinking that I have to like nail it. So for the better part of 2021, I had one primary focus, and it was not weight loss, nor was it weight maintenance. It was completing my first half distance triathlon. Now, I didn't actually get to participate in the official event, thanks COVID, but my friends who love me more than I thought they did threw me like my own race, and I completed that the first weekend in October. So October, I spent time racing, recovering, and just kind of like trying to find a new normal because I'm not going to dive into like heavy athletic training. Why would I do that during the holidays? Like, you need to take stuff off your plate, not put it on. But I do want to think about how I can use this time wisely. And so one of the things that I neglected during my triathlon training was strength training. Now, I hate to use the word religiously, but consistently strength trained once a week following Sydney Cummings, who is just this incredible personal trainer, and she uploads videos 5 days a week on YouTube. I absolutely love her, and there are modifications for most levels, and because all you need for the most part is a set of dumbbells, you can do them in your living room, just like me. So moving in to the winter, November specifically, my goal is to strength train 3 times a week. And in that kind of like goal, under that umbrella, is one, not to wimp out when it says legs. Because if they're like, let's do squats, I'm like, let's sit on the couch. Because I really just like to train arms because I'm like, hello, my arms look good in this tank top. Hello, I can see definition on my back, where squats is like, hello, I can't sit on the toilet. I'm not going to neglect legs. 2, I am also a baby and get really in my head when it comes to core training. So fun fact, I actually used to be a personal trainer and group fitness instructor, kind of like what I call in a previous life. And it was during a time when I was doing a lot of freelance writing. And so it just worked well with my schedule. But those certifications have lapsed. So one, if I ever give you fitness advice, it's just purely like anecdotal and not professional. But I used to have like a strong core and did legs all the time. And so now when I go to do these videos, it's just like frustrating because I don't have the strength and stamina in those particular areas of fitness that I used to. And so I want to confront the exercises that I hate and do them, even if that means modifying them or not doing them to the level that I used to. So I am lucky that if I see a certain exercise, I can rely on my background to modify it. And so sometimes with those core exercises, even Sydney's modifications might not be appropriate for every level, but I really want to do that. And over the course of the next month and working and following Sydney Cummings, 3 days a week, I am going to see just what kind of progress I make. I actually went to our local health shop and used their InBody scale. I'm going to use the data from the InBody that I got today and compare it to the data I get at the end of the month. And I think that will be a great way for me to maybe take some focus off the scale and just really focus on feeling strong and doing things that scare me a little bit. My next goal, which will be Mark's favorite, is to do things that I need to do that I don't like to do, which is take my iron. So I have noticed that my fatigue levels are up and my feet are getting colder, which is a sure sign that my iron is low. Things to take care of myself, but the little things that can add up and make a difference, I totally slack on, like skincare. Anyway, we'll talk about skincare on a different day. My goal is to consistently take my iron, and then along with that, I take vitamin D and fish oil. So if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down and below and tell me what your goals are for November. And until next time, do something you love.